Салам алейкум, всем вам добрый вечер, пацаны. Настройla qalay ishlanishda ko'chalarni gulat qilishga jillaniya qalay. Hammasi yaxmali yoki gallakmi? La 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 la.
Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha are two joyous occasions for over 9 million U.S. Muslims and over 1.8 billion people around the world in over 100 countries on each continent. The word Eid means celebration. Eid al-Fitr, festival of feast, marks the end of the fasting month of Ramadan, and Eid al-Adha, festival of sacrifice, marks the end of pilgrimage to Mecca. Both of these Eids are marked with celebration and festivities, which last up to 3 days.
And what they do is they spend 3 days, and during those 3 days there's a lot of food involved, a lot of gifts, a lot of presents for the kids and for everyone, celebration, seeing the family. So that's kind of the idea behind the Eids. I mean, we want people to come and see that. That's kind of the idea behind the Eid. Come and see the lighter side of it, come and get involved and see how we celebrate.
Established in 2007 as a non-profit organization and endorsed by the Cary Town Council, North Carolina Eid Festival commemorates these two Eids as an American holiday event under the name of Cary Eid Festival. This event is sponsored by the town of Cary Parks, Recreation and Cultural Resources, local businesses, and individuals. This partnership has helped create bridges between common citizens of the Triangle area of North Carolina and a community with unique art and cultural heritage.
The North Carolina Eid Festival, as we know, is the only government-sponsored Eid festival in the United States. We are very proud of that. Christmas, Hanukkah, and many different festivals that are celebrated nationally, we'd like to bring Eid to the forefront with them as well.
Now therefore I, Irvin Portman, member of the Cary Town Council, on behalf of Harold Weinbreck, our mayor, and all other members of the council, do hereby proclaim October 11th, 2009 as the third annual Cary Eid Festival and urge all citizens of Cary to join in the festivities during this special time. Originally from Pakistan, Dr. Nadeem Iqbal has been living in the Triangle area of North Carolina for the last 3 decades. He founded North Carolina Eid Festival in 2007 with a mission of bridging the communities of various faiths, beliefs, and practices through education and festivities.
We are celebrating Eid Festival as an American holiday event, and there is a two-way street that goes in both ways. Both people have to learn one and each other to create a harmony. People have told me that they have never seen a classical orchestra playing that close in their life. And on the other hand, my American friends have told me that they have never seen 9 nations participating at one platform. In 2009, we have 9 nations that participated, and they were not all Muslims.
You know, and I think it's one of the important things of the Eid Festival is it's not just a religious occasion, even though its origins is religious. It's basically a secular celebration of a cultural tradition that goes through 1.5 billion people in the world. And what I have noticed with the Eid Festival is that people who go there from all different backgrounds within the Muslim community, but also the non-Muslim community, it actually shows them a side of Islam and a side of Muslims that they don't often see portrayed in the TV or the media or other places.
And also the exciting part is really build a bigger bridge outside to the non-Muslim community in the sense of informing them, educating them, giving awareness as to what Eid really is. And kind of work together and build relationships.
Congressman David Price, chairman of the Subcommittee on Homeland Security and a member of the House Appropriations Committee, was the keynote speaker at the Cary Eid Festival 2009. Congressman Price spoke about the generosity of the Muslim American community and their contributions to the American society.
We have over 9 million American Muslims in our country and tens of thousands now in central North Carolina. This community is an active part of our religious and social and civic and economic life. And it's a generous community, a hospitable community, celebrating its own culture and tradition, but inviting the rest of the community in to be part of this, to share in it. And indeed, as you see in your programs, after these politicians get off the stage, there will be a cultural program which will involve many, many countries, diverse countries from all over the world.
If I realize that I just don't love you now like I used to.
Consisting of 9 different nationalities, North Carolina Eid Festival's 11-member board has a mission to celebrate cultural diversity and promoting a two-way street of learning through education.
My experiences living in the US as a Muslim is quite different from a lot of people, because nobody knows I'm Muslim until I tell them. You know, the fact that I'm Scottish, the fact that I'm obviously Caucasian, you know, there is never any way that people will know I'm Muslim until I actually let them know. Even my name, Mark Patrick Kevin Conahan, is not exactly a Muslim name. And when they meet someone like me, or my wife who's American, or my daughter who's blonde hair, blue eyed, you know, you can tell it messes with them a little bit that the stereotype has been broken.
I actually got involved with the NC Eid Festival thinking I was volunteering the day of the event, and somehow I ended up volunteering on different committees. I did not mind being involved in those committees because I do like the message of the North Carolina Eid Festival. I like bringing Eid making Eid as an American tradition.
In addition to organizing the Cary Eid Festival, North Carolina Eid Festival also provides resources and volunteers assisting other community nonprofits to achieve their goals.
I work for UNC-TV, and we have the capability to go and volunteer for UNC-TV, which we did last time.
This organization recently helped UNC Public Television's fundraising campaign in March 2010, which was acknowledged during the UNC TV telethon.
Dr. Nadeem Iqbal, who is the founder of the North Carolina Eid Festival, thank you so much for being here with us. You and your colleagues are doing a fabulous job supporting UNC TV and Festival today. Tell us about why your organization is supporting the community.
Just like the North Carolina television is the life-changing television, we think that our organization is also a life-changing event. And a lot of people who attended our event, which is the Cary Eid Festival, which we have been doing for the last 3 years, a lot of people have told me their personal experience that they never have seen the culture and the festivities of 1.6 billion people all over the world and 6 million Muslims, which is totally different and very life-changing experience for them.
Looking into the future, North Carolina Eid Festival has plans to extend its mission to establish a cultural center, hosting Muslim arts and cultural heritage from countries all around the world.
One very, very important thing is that we are also planning to start which is a dream, a art and culture center that will host the artifact from Muslim countries, historical artifacts, and also the culture and the other activities that may be initiated and definitely a lot of funding is needed for that. We are thinking to, create this as a project and start that project.
There are many ways you can join and help North Carolina Eid Festival.
Last year we have 80 volunteers who served in our organization, and they were not all Muslims. You don't have to be Muslim to serve in this organization. It is serving people, and you definitely will get benefit out of it.
Over the last 3 years, I've had the privilege of traveling across North Carolina, working with the Muslim American community. I've worked with Muslims on the Outer Banks, in Statesville, in Greensboro, in Raleigh, in Charlotte, up in the mountains of North Carolina. Everywhere I have traveled, I've been embraced and accepted and helped by this community.
Assalamu alaikum. Peace and blessings be upon you all. And on behalf of the entire Blue Devil Muslim community, I greet you with Eid Mubarak.
Thank you. Good afternoon. It's a real pleasure to be here on this gorgeous fall day to kick off this 4th annual Eid Festival with all of you. And it's a great celebration. It's fast becoming a tradition here in our part of North Carolina. One quick look at today's program should leave no doubt that this is truly, as advertised, a festival without borders. From Puerto Rico to Pakistan to the Philippines, you've really brought together a dizzying array of cultures and traditions from around the world. Islam is truly a religion without borders. Its traditions and its teachings are woven throughout the cultural and religious fabric of every country in the world, including our own. A recent Gallup poll of American Muslims found that Islam was by far the most ethnically diverse religion in our country. The theme of bringing all cultures together is important because of the significance of the 2 holy days which this festival commemorates. The first, Eid al-Fitr, is a celebration of the end of the holy month of Ramadan, in which Muslims are called upon to rededicate themselves to worship and devotion. And while this holiday is unique to Islam, the principles and traditions that it embodies, fasting as a tribute to the divine, breaking of the fast with friends and loved ones, promoting peace and brotherhood in the community, these traditions are central to every religious tradition. The second celebration, Eid al-Adha, commemorates a story with which we're all familiar. The willingness of Abraham to sacrifice his child on Mount Moriah when his faith was tested. Like Abraham himself, this tale of sacrifice and devotion is central to the 3 Abrahamic faiths, and its lessons are relevant for the religious and non-religious alike, as is the emphasis that is placed during Eid on ensuring that the poor among us have enough to eat. I want to encourage all of you to rededicate yourself to promoting tolerance and understanding every single day. We all need to know that it's our responsibility to do that, not to relent. Promote tolerance, promote understanding wherever we find ourselves, in our homes, in our schools, in our places of work, and yes, in the political arena. Thank you again for inviting me here today, and I wish all of you an Eid Saeed.
So I want to congratulate the organizers for creating such a successful festival, and thank each of you involved for sharing with the rest of us the wonderful and diverse elements of your heritage. In its short 3-year history, Eid is quickly making its mark in our lineup of events that help showcase the diversity of our community and region.
We're delighted to be here and happy to be here for your celebration today and for this great event. We do have an exhibit here from UNC TV over to my right, your left probably. And we do have, especially if you have kids, frequent appearances by Rita Rue, who's our mascot, and Rue's a girl, by the way. And she helps kids learn to appreciate to read, and so that's a big part of what we're about at UNC TV.
This is one of the great events we have throughout the year to celebrate diversity in Cary, and we're so glad to have the Eid Festival and to have the heritage shared with all of our community that shares the talents, the values that make us all such a better people.
The 2011 Eid Festival ended with a theme of sacred music, which featured music from the Christian, Jewish, and Muslim traditions.
For more information, please visit www.nceidfestival.org.